Here she is. Welcome back, Wylene, and we're going to start your time. If it's okay with you, we'll start the clock right now for 45 minutes.
The most points win.
Okay, fantastic. Hi, everybody. How are you?
Would be the best. So 0 points.
It's okay,
Building our own
Scooby.
fan club here.
Thank you. So I've had a lot of people come over to the booth and ask about, for some of you that weren't here yesterday when I was discussing and explaining why I do the basic handle and the emergency stop. So if you weren't here yesterday and then you came in today, you were probably like, why is that lady up on that horse's neck? So I'd like to take a quick, little review for him and go through it for you guys so you guys all understand it. I just heard myself get Canadian right there. I did, I heard it. Wait a minute. We're gonna come over here to this box and see if he'll put his feet on it.
I like it, eh?
We'll look it.
She could teach us to speak Californian, probably.
Hang loose, man.
And like I said, she's probably a Kings fan.
Yeah, it's a dirty word here today.
I'm gonna break a couple hearts. I just gotta let you know that this horse did find a home. He's going, Caitlin, are you in here? Where are you? Caitlin? Anybody? Caitlin? Well, Caitlin owns him, so. I said, well, you got yourself a really nice little nice colt right here. He's clearly pretty special.
The deal is Wylene goes along with him to continue the training.
Okay, I'm going to get him saddled. I just wanted to knock some of that off of him. I've just noticed a big change in him already. He's starting to kind of get the idea of what the protocol is and how we like to do things. And so for me with colts, it's never really actually the same. It might be some of the same principle, but you'll notice I'll change where he is most of the time. Because there's not a hitching post in here, and I'm not, he's kind of free range right here. I just let him just be a colt. Sometimes I'll drop my rope, sometimes I don't drop my rope. It just depends. Ideally, I just want him to be accustomed with what we do as humans. I always say, he's born into our environment, so he's got to learn what goes on in our world and adapt to that. Okay, kid, come on. Back to school. Now, he really progressed exactly where I wanted him to earlier in my session this morning. I was really proud of him. And my goal is not to overwork this horse because I don't think I got much horse in there. I don't want you chewing on it, thank you. So my goal is just to introduce things. I'm not trying to perfect anything. I'm just trying to show him, and I'm looking for progress. If I see progress in Try, I'm gonna love him and appreciate him for all of that. And I also wanted to mention this too. Cesar Millan, the dog whisperer, says, and I've said this to a couple of you that have come to the booth, that with dog training or dog issues, it's all about the opposite of what we think, which is some of us want to love our animals into loving us. But the truth is, exercise, discipline, then affection is the way to go, not the other way around. Exercise, discipline, then affection. Cesar Millan, he's the dog whisperer. So it's very similar in the horse world. Horses need to move their feet. They are animals that will go all day and work their guts out for you if you just ask them to. And horses work in spite of us. They do their best. He's always doing what he thinks is best. So that's why I want it to become his idea and allow him to find his own answers. Good job, bud. Good boy. And that's why you'll see me ask him to do something. If I need to correct him, I will, and then I praise him for what he's doing. And it's just a system of asking, waiting, allowing him to choose it. And you'll notice he'll start to figure out what that is, what that looks like for him. He's getting quieter and quieter, which I love to see. Hi, Scooby. You're a pretty special guy. Good boy. Okay, all right, let's go walk over here for a second. Yep. You're gonna go forward. There. Love that. Good. Nice side pass, thank you. This is a smart colt too. He's listening, he's paying attention, he's starting to figure out where his feet are, getting used to his roller skates. Okay, let's go this way since you missed that. Yeah, you kind of cheated there a little bit. One more time, and then I'm gonna climb on him. Perfect, love that. So anytime I'm working through an obstacle, you notice that the second he tries and he looks down, I'm like, yes, that's what I love. Because eventually he'll go, which is what he did when I ended earlier. Can you step up? Because guess what he's doing is he's loading in the trailer. That's him loading in the trailer. If I ask him to go and step up, I want him to go and step up. Good, okay. Let me drag a turb out here really quick too.
Wylene, have you ever worked in some of the Mustang competitions with Bobby Kerr?
Oh yeah, Bobby's a great friend.
Oh.
Isn't he amazing? I love him. Huge fan of Bobby Kerr, huge fan. And if you haven't seen Bobby Kerr's work, look him up. He's incredible. He does a bunch of liberty work, rides his horses without bridles, puts them in the back of the car, and drives them out of the arena. It's the craziest thing you've ever seen. And he's just the real deal. He's a real cowboy, and he's a hand with a horse, and he's a good man. Love Bobby.
Yeah, just search him out on YouTube, and you can see lots of amazing stuff.
Let's see if you are upset about that. Okay, you're pretty okay with that. Good job. Okay. Good work. Good pony. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and put your bridle on you. How much time do we have? I mean, how much time have I used up, Hugh?
You have 37 minutes and 36 seconds.
Plenty of time.
Seems like he's found his attention span this session.
Say that one more time.
He seems like he's found his attention span this session.
Yeah, he feels a little more connected to where he is.
Absolutely.
And man, I love to see that. He's just a cool colt. She definitely got herself a nice horse. I can guarantee you that. So we're going to see how we're progressing with this. This is a hot spot for this colt, so let's just see where he is with it to know. Oh, that was better. Good boy. That's just a spot for you where you just kind of go, no. How about here? I just want that to touch his lip and he doesn't have to worry that it's affecting him. Good job, bud. He's not little, in case you're wondering. And I'm tall, so good luck, Caitlin. Good thing he knows the curbside, girlfriend. I got you covered. Which is actually what I'm going to do next is bring him over to the fence line and ask him to come back to me, come pick me up. Again, just creating a buddy, a pal, a partner, a war horse, a horse that'll go through fire with me if I ask him to do so. In fact, if I want him to bake a cake, maybe he'll do that too. I don't know. Okay, buddy. All right, kid. Let's test your skills and knowledge. Nicely done. Yeah, give him a round of applause. That was really great, actually. Let's get your aff under control. You know, that's something you want to be polite about. Make sure your bridle isn't uncomfortable. He's got a little bit of a hairdo. You're such a good boy. Don't leave yet. Hold on. Nope. Wait. That was actually, he stood there the longest he stood. Whoa, whoa. Nope, different than before. Let's come back, let's try that again. Find Happy Town. Where's Happy Town? We were so good, and then we lost it. No, come back. There it was. You notice I had to release him right there. If I would have pulled, he would have just jerked me right off this fence line. So it's just, for me, a big one that's hard to teach in horsemanship is how to let go. Release the horse. So right there, he wasn't being bad. I'm asking him a different way. So, your body, hi, thanks, bud. Not there, find the answer. There, oh, hello, okay. Crash and burn into my body. Here, try one more time. There, stay with me. Keep your brain together. He's like, nope, I lost it. Right. Let's see if there, wait. This is hard for this colt right here. This is a tight spot for you. Good boy. Okay, don't bend your head that way. That means your hip will move. Let's see if he'll stay right there. Okay, good. Good. Ooh. Good for you, buddy. Okay. So I have a little bit of time, so I'd like to quickly walk you guys all through exactly what I did yesterday as a review, because there's some of you that didn't see it, and I want to explain it one more time. So the basic handle is essentially a way for me to put an emergency stop on a horse, just simply so I can tell him, hey, by the way, do you mind, could you slow your feet down so that I can guide you and tell you right or left, forward, backward. With the basic handle, the very first maneuver that you do, the technique that you start with is a bend. A bend is always to the inside. And I'm gonna lead his nose and lift and hold him there till he stops. But I'm going to cue him that there is a change coming. If you watch his feet, this is like such a cool exercise to watch where horses place their feet. So as I'm walking, my reins are gonna be in my left hand because I'm gonna be turning right. Here's my cue hand, I go up his mane. Here. There it was, good. Now lead his nose, lift. And in the beginning, when I teach this, when I start it, I'm gonna hold him here till he softens right there. Good boy. Relax, release, reverse, then repeat, okay? So now this is great for a rider to practice changing positions on your reins. Good boy. So holding my cross of my reins, I'm gonna drop my hands up the mane. There. So that time I didn't go all the way up his ears because he didn't need it because he was listening. Tells me he learned it yesterday. Lead his nose out. Okay, and I'm just kind of holding him. Now I'm gonna lift to my belly button. And I find that a lot of people stay forward. There's no need to stay that far forward, okay? Okay, now let's move that up to a different maneuver. Thanks, bud. Okay, so now now let me trot it to the left. He loves the tarp, okay. Something I wanted to work on while I was up here was just reviewing everything I've done up to this point. So here's the bend to the left. Catch my reins. There. Oh, yes, you better believe it, buddy. Good boy. Yeah, okay, leg on, turn. Change hands right there, good. That just prepares me for my next maneuver to the right. There's the tarp. He does not care. Okay. Good. Okay. Keep rolling. See, he wants to quit. So the second I stop driving him forward, he's going to shut off the brakes. You know, he's going to put them on. So I want to, at any given space in this arena, round pin, be able to have control of when and where, and not let him stop when he wants to. Okay? There. Good. Lead his nose out, lift, belly button, hello, hi. Your neck, you, right here. Oh, there it was, good boy. Okay, so now, good boy. Notice I pitch him his head. I want him to have his freedom, good boy. And when he moves, you notice I didn't snatch him, I just let him move. He's not doing anything wrong. As I'm posting, I'm sit, squeeze, push, good. Okay, now when I want him to canter, I'm gonna sit down and drive him with my opposite. If I'm going left, I'm gonna put my right leg on and drive. There it was, good boy. Now here's the cue. Ready? There it was. He went, wee! No, not there. You're all right. They just got excited for you. Boy, he put the brakes on, about fell off right there. Look, I think my saddle's a little loose, boys. Look.
I think your saddle slid up about a foot for sure.
You guys like entertainment. It's literally like, look at this. Hold on. This is how you know I'm a professional. Look. He saved my life right there, didn't he? He was like, God, she's an idiot. She didn't even cinch me up, but he's like, help her, she's a blonde. Care too much about putting on lipstick and not cinching them up. Don't do that, ladies, gentlemen, whatever. Okay, look, I am clearly prepared for this competition. I didn't even cinch it, I just put it on. I was so worried about teaching you how to do the touch on the neck. I didn't care if I died in the middle of it all. You're welcome. And he's over here like, yeah, we already practiced you falling off, so we're good.
You should have played it off as a saddle fitting demo. Look how good my saddle fits him. I
Yeah,
don't even need my cinch down up.
Exactly. You know, when I first got on, I was like, it's a little loose, but it'll hold.
Yeah, it held.
And if anything, there's a true testament of why I love what I teach and why it works. And you just saw it happen. So let's see if you can turn this way. Okay. Good boy. You're so awesome. Let me mount you on this side. Okay. Good. Good. Wheel. If you're not flexible, well, get flexible, because it's... if you're not, you will be sore. Okay, so let's go back through that one more time. So I'm going to go trot him to the right. Then we're going to move to the rollbacks, and then we're going to move on. But is this making sense so far? Can you please give me a round of applause so I know we're good? Okay. Okay. Now, like I said, if I want him to canter, I'm then going to sit. Right now I'm posting, which means please keep trotting. See, I'm driving my body forward. Keep rolling. Okay, here's me asking him to canter. Depart. Push. There. Gotta look. Gotta move. Keep trying. Here's the cue. Oh, there it was. See him adjust himself. Oh, beautiful work, buddy. Here you go, bud. Okay, so we got our bend right and left to the walk, trot, canter. Nicely done, bud. Okay, so now let me turn that into a rollback. A lot of people will just pull them back through themselves on the fence line, and I love it. I do it all the time. However, with what I do with this technique, I just prep them. I just say, hey, could you stop? Perfect. Could you turn? Change hands. This is just good for a rider. I don't care what age you are, you can start it any day to learn this. It's fun, and once you understand it, it's different, but it works. Here. He kind of got distracted, looked at his gait, and went, I would like to leave. Good. Okay, so let's trot. See, he wants to stop, so now I gotta push him and move him a little bit. You notice when I ride, I'm not riding like this. He's like, oh my God.
That reminds me of, no, I'm not going to say who he is.
You were going to say me, weren't you?
No.
Now, the reason we post is so we don't ride like this.
I won't say his name, but his initials are Steve Rother.
Good boy. Okay, here's my rollback. Ready? Watch my hands. Yeah, bud. Nice. Turn. Find the answer. Yeah, get out of there. Run, there's a fire. Okay, watch. Ready? Run. Ready? Go. Yeah. Get out of there. Canter. Yeah. Good boy. Again, I'm not doing this. Get it up. Yeah. Don't quit yet. There we go, bud. What a smooth horse. Watch his feet. Right here, he kind of missed it. Hi, sir. Push. Attaboy. Nicely done. Wait, now we're going to change it. That was very nice, Scoob. Now, earlier you guys saw me do the very unconventional way of backing a horse, which was like hugging him and then backing him. But I want to change it into another way now. So I'm actually going to lift my reins. And right here, see, I did that with my right foot. So I'm not pulling back on this horse's mouth. I'm just saying, hey, that front door's closed over there. Could you, the second he even thought about it, I went, yep, watch. Bump, bump, bump. Please don't stand there. There is a closed door. Is anybody home? Right there. One little tiny step like that is a monumental difference for a colt. Because if they're rewarded through that one try, they'll always try again, harder and better the next time, which is what he's showing me. So, okay, that was light. So I don't really want to pull him. I want to convince him through my feet. Hey, please, see how I'm going to say, hey, don't stand there? And because I've done so much front end work on him already, nice, bud. I'm going to start with that. I'm going to ask him to step to his right by holding his hind feet still. I'm going to put my left leg on, hold, release. Left leg on, hold, release. You notice my hands are doing nothing. I set the position, I say, it would be really great if you went left, right. I mean, see, I'm learning to read too. Hold, all the way around. We're gonna go all the way around, everybody watch. Hold, here. Look. Oh boy. He's like, I did it. What direction did I just turn? Right. Which every cowboy, every cowgirl's like, left is my jam. Ask somebody to go right, and they're like, I don't know. Okay, so let me trot him over here. Good boy. This is what I want to feel when I'm riding him, is that right there. Stop your feet. Okay, so I let him walk out of that right here. I said, hey, with me? Nope, not with me. Stop, release. Don't stand there. There's a massive rattlesnake pile right in front of you. I see it. Good. Perfect. Now I'm going to ask him to step to his left, leg on. I'm going to say, hey, go that way. Beautiful. Right leg on. Good. Right there. Right leg on. Release. Notice my hands, I just set a position. Not pulling. I'm just holding. Tickle. To your left. Right there. Good boy. Okay. How much time do we have?
We have 25 minutes and 43 seconds.
Very nicely done. Ooh. Okay, now I'm going to ask him to step off of this. Let's see if you can side pass his butt cheeks over there. Oh, there it was. Okay, find it. Not there. No, not there. We're getting there. We're thinking. Step to your right. Ooh, kind of. There, right there. That was a nice try. Good boy. Okay, so let me go back to say. This is a fun colt because he's willing and he's very curious. You never want to kill that curiosity. If he's curious, I just reward it. Get up. There we go. And he obviously needs practice with his feet, which is all I'm doing right here. Is just saying, hey, do you mind? Could you? Stop your feet. Perfect. Now I'm going to put my right leg on. I'm going to see if he'll step to his left and like actually side pass off of this. Step to your left. There's your front end. How about your back cheeks? How about that over there? Not there. Don't be upset. Just try. Move your hip. We did this earlier, the curb side. Nope, wrong answer. There was the hip. Okay, yeah, that was pretty good. Okay, buddy. He's like, wee! Scooby's great. Okay, bud. I'm going to work on this stop a little bit more, kind of accentuate it. Because at any given time, there, I want to have, there's his mind. Hi, we're going to go that way. Nice. Okay. I'm going to grab my tarp and my weight. We're going to go right to it. We're going to go right to it. Can you pick it up and bring it to me? Maybe? Bring it? I'm just saying, this is just hopeful thinking. I mean,
With him, I think there's a good chance he picks it up and hands it to you.
I think he would.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was actually good. He actually came right to the post. Thanks, bud. Okay. He's like, I don't want to get off of it. I'm just going to take it with me. Okay. Okay. Thank you. I love a good tarp. This just covers the hay or the evidence of the dead body. Nobody has to know. Either way. Okay, good. He's like, did you guys see something? I didn't notice a change, but something feels a little heavier back there. So I'm going to show you what I do with colts when I have a tarp. What I do with them is, hold on, I'm not ready yet. You're going to take it off. So I put my tarp just like that. I'm going to explain why. You're probably like, what's going on here, Princess Leia? You think you know? You got your little fancy horse. If I'm ever working a young horse and I want to handle a tarp without touching it, you're looking at it. This way, he can see it. It's there. If I have to redirect, I have control of my hands and my reins to help him understand. See if he'll walk up there. Try. Yeah, we're getting better. Okay, good. Now, so I'm going to let him carry this tarp for a second, because if things get weird or he goes sideways or whatever entertainment value you guys think is fun, I just go so it can leave. See how I did that? See how that worked? So it's like my little personal assistant. Okay, did you see how I did that? So if I ever get him into a bad situation with the tarp, it's out of my way. He did a lot better than I thought he would. Step up, there you go. Okay, perfect.
I thought he was going to reach down, pick it up in his mouth, and hand it to you.
I was hoping, but you never know.
A little more work and you'll have that.
Little more work than let's see. Maybe. Nope, not enough for him. Okay. He really loves the tarp. Really loves it, which is unusual, just so everyone knows.
Hey, Kate, I just decided watching this, if it should happen that at the end of the finals, all three trainers are in a tie, I know what the tiebreaker could be. A foot race between these three.
My money's on Wylene.
You think?
My money's on Wylene in a foot race.
Those other two old bow-legged guys, I don't think they could.
They're not going to catch her.
See his feet. Look at me, he's like, what am I supposed to do? Well, it's fine if you want to jump it. That's great. Good work. Obviously, not meaning to hurt him, but just see how that makes his body curl. I just want him to know that this is here. I'm not asking him to actually move around me. I just want him to stay. Hey, no, not there, right here. You're all right. He goes, well, I'm not really into pink, lady, so you and your pom-pom. There we go, that was better. Okay, that was better. Good for you. Nope, not yet. Good. Good boy. Nice. Thank you, bud. Okay, we're fine with that. I'm going to do one more thing. Well, that was a good one. I actually nailed it that time. Missed it before. Okay. So we talked about the rollback. You guys saw that. The next thing I want to do is, actually, can I take this stuff out, actually? If I still have like 10 more minutes, I'd like to. Do I need to move this, or can the girls grab it?
Can we pause the time? Is that right? Did we not do this
I mean,
before?
I can pull it.
Judges, you clear with that?
You got it.
Pause the time, move the obstacles?
It doesn't matter. It's fine. They can get it quickly. Whatever you need. I just want to move it out. I don't need anything in. We'll just pull everything out so I can move them.
We don't care. We think that's fair. Pause the time. Girls can move them.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Can we stop this?
Oh, I couldn't quite hear what.
We're going to pause the time to move the obstacles.
Oh, okay. You bet.
Mm-hmm.
Snowing.
You know, it's so good to be here. This takes our mind off of all the troubles that you read about on the news and all the issues and, my gosh, scandals and everything. And just back home in our little town, there was a heck of a scandal. Even though with the shortage that we have, the doctor got run out of town. It was discovered that he'd been fooling around with some of his patients. And that was really sad because that was the only vet we had.
I knew that was coming. I knew it was coming over there. It's great humor. Okay. All right, so I want to implement. I had somebody come up earlier and ask me about how to get their horse to lope off. And something I like to work with horses, I call it the horse tranquilizer, and I think it'd be good for this guy, not because he's a runaway or anything like that, but just to implement body control. And now that there's nothing in here, I'll really get to see what he is, because he's always been distracted by other things. So it's called a reverse drop to the trot lead change. And this is what it looks like. As I ask him to canter depart, I'm going to essentially just trot him right towards this fence line. When I get there, I'm going to turn his head loose, put my leg on, and ask him to canter. So watch. Ready? Use that fence. Come on, buddy. Okay, now I'm going to relax my body. Watch, get heavy. Good. Slide, guide. See, he's got to follow his nose. Yes, he needs this for sure. He's a little sticky. Ready? Leave his head alone. Trot to the fence. Left leg on. There's your lead departure. Good. Now we're going to go around this just a little bit to help him. Okay, watch my body. Easy. Here, drop to the trot. Turn. So watch, this is important. This turn, he's got to be able to follow his nose. Horse goes where his nose goes. Release. Right leg on. We're going to go, watch, wait, there's a fence there. There's the fence. Use it. There, boy. Okay? I'm going to just relax my body. Good. There, right there. There. He listened right there. Good boy. So even though I taught him the touch on the neck, there's another way to ask this horse to slow his body down. And I'm not pulling on him. I'm just saying, hey, I took the air out of the balloon. He's like, good, because I don't want to work. So as I do this exercise, here. There it is. Left leg on, leave his head alone, push. There, see, now he can come through the middle. So he's kind of a cheater. He's one of those kids. He's like, hey, what was the homework assignment? Can I borrow your papers? Okay, I'm gonna relax my body, watch. There, watch. Good. Lead his nose out. Release, leg. Step up there, buddy. Good. Relax. Take it away. Here. Ooh, there was a stop. Hello. I need a seatbelt. He's like, oh, I'd love to stop. I'd love to stop. Good, right there, nicely done. So when you're having a horse that does not know how to pick up correct leads, and I know this comes across at lots of clinics, I find that a lot of people go, how do I get my horse to pick up the correct lead? Know that a horse, in order to pick up the correct lead, must step with his hind foot first to the direction it wants to go. But what we do is we pull their head, and that drops their shoulder and sends their hind end to a different direction. So there's 3 ways you can make them canter depart. He's probably not going to do this, but I'm going to explain it. First way is to back them through themselves, and then just send them forward and push. That's one way. The second way is what you saw me do, reverse. Use the fence, come at it perpendicular, and leave their head alone, put the leg on, and drive them forward. The third way is a rollback, and you saw me get one over there. He's like, oh yes, me, okay. You saw me get a rollback, and he loped off. So when we have one that's really sticky in their front end, and he's a little bit that way, he's a little heavy there we go. I want to be able to utilize the fence to teach him. Whoa, there's my stop. Did you guys see that? So I just dropped my knuckles. So in the beginning of the touch on the neck, yeah, I'm going to...
We are looking for the owner of a red Ford F-150 Platinum, license SYS500.
Just make an announcement, it's fine. Doing great. Get your F-Ford 150. I lost my train of thought. Okay, at least I cinched him up, So when I ask him to roll back right here.
You were at knuckles on the neck.
What's that?
You were at knuckles on the neck.
Oh, yes, I was saying that. Well, not there. Nope, wrong answer. We're not going to be a camel. Not today. Leg. So let me go back to that. Thank you, Kate. Thank you. Okay. So when I put my hands on his mane, in the beginning, I exaggerate it. It's very exaggerated. But ideally, I want to just be able to drop my knuckles right here, there. He kind of blew me off. He's like, the gate's over there. But that's a colt. He's not being vicious or mean. He's just like, well, I know it, but do I have to really do it? So it's just there. My position when it changes, like right there. See, I just went about 8 inches there just to say, hey, do you mind? And the more times that you change or transition, the speed, the direction, the faster they learn it, the better you get. And that's why when riders come to ride with me, big things that I focus on are body control, rein management, but also how to ride and guide, and also to control your body parts. Push. Watch, he's in the wrong lead behind. So a little whirly gigger. Step up there, sir. Now, when I'm teaching someone to ride for the first time, if they've never cantered, I do this. Stand up. There. Elbows in. Makes you more aerodynamic, boys and girls. If you lift your elbows, guess what your ass cheeks do? Look at him, he's like, oh my God, help her. He's like, she doesn't know. There was the departure, good boy.
Oh,
that was
nice.
pretty. Okay, good. Okay, so none of this. None of this. Look like a barrel racer for crying out loud. Okay. Listen, my sister. Hey, I was a barrel racer for 20 years, okay? My sister's Wynda Johnson. She's a barrel racer. I love barrel racers. I'm just saying there are some who don't know how to balance, okay? Don't crucify me. I'm glad you guys are so receptive to that.
You should have said team roper.
Yeah, you know, you're right about that. Okay. Honestly, if it was me and this was my colt, I would not be in this round pen day 2. I'd be outside. I'd be out in the wide, blue open, utilizing everything you're doing that I've done up to this point. Because you can see he's getting a little sticky, he loves to be in the middle, he wants to quit, and then you almost create a problem you don't want to have. And so ideally, if it was me and he was my colt, I'd teach him to touch on the neck, I'd make sure I had a stop, a turn, and then that gate would be open and I'd be out in the wild blue yonder having fun, turning his head loose and letting him figure it out through his feet and his mind on his own. And by doing that, thank you for saying that, and by doing that, what you create is this beautiful way of allowing the horse to teach themselves. Because I think there's a place to be said that you can overdo it and micromanage way too much. And so I try to stay off their head. I try to use my legs a lot. I really try to set a position and then allow them to figure it out. Not there, not there. Watch, wait, ready, release. Let's back that up. That was a little pushy. Good. I'm gonna actually ask him to step around to the right one more time, all the way around. When I do this again, release. See, I did that, so leg on. Wait for the leg, right there. Good, stay right there with me. Because all I'm setting him up for is future like gate openings where you walk to a gate and you push his hip over here and you say, hey, could you step here? Okay, great, because you want to put your hand on the gate, can't let the cows out. Nope, see how he moved his hip? So that's a colt thing. Most colts don't want to be parallel to the wall. They just have a tough time right there. That's hard for a colt. So if I was preparing him to open the gate, I need him where I can put my hand on the latch, right? So I just want to set him up like, forward you go. So basic handle is all about having an emergency stop. I love to give a horse their freedom, but more than anything, I got to be able to fall off and they go, yep, I got you. Oh, hold on. Get underneath it. You see my foot, right? Okay, just double checking. Okay, buddy. Okay, let's go over here one more time. How are we doing on time?
We have 7.5 minutes.
7.5 minutes.
To go.
Scooby?
Cade can't wait to get home and try that. Eh?
Can I ask the audience a question really quick? Would that be all right?
Absolutely.
Is there something you guys want to see me do that you have never seen or maybe want me to do that you think somebody should try? How about? Oh, step off? Oh, you
Actually,
bet. Your wish is my command.
You know what we should do here, guys? So if you go to page 33 in your program, you can scan this QR code and you can give any comment you want to Wylene and they will send it to me and I can tell her what you want her to do in the interview here. So if you guys got any good ideas, I'm sure she'd love to hear them. Go through that QR code.
Yeah, beautiful job on his part. He's lazy, so let's crank him up. Yeah, donkey! Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Get around, barrel racing pony. Yee-hoo! Okay, watch his feet. Watch his feet. Ready? Oh, I'm still celebrating, sorry. Now, here's the thing. Just be honest. If you were on a colt and you knew you could stop, wouldn't you just go do whatever the hell you wanted? Because that's what I do. because it's fun. Look, he's like, stop, you bet. Go, you want to. All right, I like that term. Let's go here. But if I made excuses and I'd stayed in the excuse box, I would have missed that beautiful opportunity right there. Very patient and polite. I'm actually going to strip his saddle because he's being so good. I'm going to go ahead and get on him bareback. You guys don't mind, do you? It just feels like a right time to actually not use my cinch, you know? Just take it off. Like, why did I even put it on in the first place?
I think we started there.
Yeah, it was a great thought. And then, you know, but that was good for this colt because, you know what? It just implemented exactly what I really preach on, which is get your horse soft and broke and willing to help you save your life. And he did that. He picked up all the slack right there for me because I clearly missed the boat. And he said, hey, I got you. Good boy. Okay, let's walk you over here for a sec. Come on. He's like, who put that over there? All right, let me get up on him really quick.
5 minutes now, 5 minutes left.
Okay, we're going to curbside just because I'm lazy. You're welcome. Okay, Scoobs, it's a little different. You don't got no clothes on or a backpack, but get to school. Come on. Not there. Butt cheeks are coming too. No, not there. Your head doesn't go there. This is so great for you. Here he comes. He's trying. Break that hip. There it is. Good boy. He looks bony. Yay for me. Good. Ride that surfboard, turn sideways, Wylene. Get to California and catch a wave. Okay, buddy. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm not too in love with that, but you're welcome, everybody. What a good colt. Okay, now, he hasn't felt my legs on him, okay? So you see what I'm doing here? I'm trying to put my heels together. You see that, just so you can feel it? How about there? Oh, that's weird, he said. Giddy up, Pone. Okay, let's trot a little. Now, did you know you can post without a saddle? Oh, there's a stop. He was like, yep, she's falling. Help her. I mean, to be fair, he's got a little bit of wither on him. Hey, well, there's a turn. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Okay, I'm gonna try it again. Okay, keep going. You're a cheater. He's like, well, it feels weird, lady. You see, he doesn't know. He's like, come on, Pone. There you go. Keep rolling. Keep going. Keep rolling. There you go. Ooh. Yeah. Good boy. Good for you. And you see how those are micro try. It's a little bit, but it's a lot. But it's a little, but it's a lot. So sometimes less is more. I know we've all heard that, but it's really true. Leg on. I'm just going to wait, asking the shoulder to step across. All the way around, if we don't mind.
3 minutes now, Wylene, 3 minutes.
Thank you, buddy. That was great. Now we're going to go back to the right. Leg on. Watch, I'll just wait. Let him find that answer. Good. See, if you watch him, he's like a young, awkward teenage boy. He has no idea where he is. So he gets to practice all of this on his own, in his own way. Move your feet there. Leg on. Leg on. Hey, do you mind? Could you? Right there. Good. That's really important for him. Okay, let me back him up. Good. Okay. One more thing. Chip, chip, cheerio. Release the hounds. That's what they say. Keep rolling. Yep, I'm still attached. Keep rolling. He's like, what? What? Oh, God, it's over. It's the
Oh,
end.
wow. 2 minutes. Darn, it's going too fast.
Run! Hurry! He did good. Scooby. Oh, my heart's happy. You're doing good, bud. You're a good boy.
I don't know who's having more fun, him or you.
Me, totally, 100%.
Sure?
Totally having a great time. Thank you guys so much for your support. Yeah, that was the answer.